I don't know. I don't want to say disappointed, but there's some anticipation. But they do see that they're not getting everything that they thought they were going to get. And one thing I think they did laud them for, and I don't remember if this was CNN or MSNBC, but the way that the president's legal team filtered his answers through, instead of having Trump come up there and lie under oath like we know Trump would do.
Yep.
They had him, have a letter sent into the Mueller team answering whatever questions were there, and had that filtered through lawyers to give it the most ambiguous answers possible. To the point where, as you said at the beginning of the show, nothing's going to come of this, probably. But I mean, I don't think you needed criminal charges against the president to get him impeached.
No.
You just needed things that were going to allow the public and the Congress to see that this was unpresidential, that this was immoral, that it violated, his job description. And I think you could still see impeachment, but I don't know how likely that is. But so far.
Once again, shameless plug, my new catchphrase. If they listen to the Negroraguan podcast, they would have knew it was coming.
Yeah,
because we said that they not gonna. This ain't gonna be the out.
No.
But I think anybody that's go ahead.
It could be, but I mean, it's just not looking like it's gonna be.
It could be, but I think a lot of it comes to like what all gets released from that report, though. Cause I think there's a lot. It's probably a lot. We all know there's a lot of information there, or we assume there's a lot of information there, and I think Mueller's like, you know what, I don't want all this shit on me. I'm gonna put it in your lap, Playboy. Good luck.
Yeah, he's gonna put it in the other branch of Congress. The other branch of government, let them do it.
Yeah,
but I think I don't know. I think something still could become of it. I think I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. I think they're gonna have to release. That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna have to release it to the public.
Yeah, but even with the people that
do it, and there's gonna be some stuff maybe redacted, like if it's a national security.
Nigga, it's gonna be a page of black lines, nigga.
even with whatever's released, though, he's given it to the Attorney General, who is a Trump appointee. That person is going to, I forgot his name, Barr, was it?
Yeah.
That person is going to decide what he wants to give to the White House officials. White House officials are completely in Trump's pocket. They're going to decide what they want to see.
No. The White House is not going to get a preview. I don't think.
Get it after the AG?
I think they're going to. I think when the Attorney General gets it, he's going to have to release that to Congress.
Okay.
He's going to have to release that to Congress. So I don't think that the White House will get to filter it.
Which branch of Congress gets it?
It doesn't matter because there's Democrats in both houses. So if it gets to one, it'll get leaked.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about the leaks. That's true. But I think that even with the release of that, I don't feel like much is going to come out of that. But I think that with some of the other things happening right now in the government outside of the White House, but connected to the White House, more stuff could come out about Trump. So there's I think this past Tuesday, they started in the Fourth Circuit Court a court case about the emoluments clause with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 other cases that are coming up with that. So I think that those could be more potentially damaging to Trump than what's in the Mueller report.
We're 2 years in. I mean, as damaging as they could be,
Yeah.
I think by the time we get to the point where they do damage, it's going to be time for an election.
It'll be probably past time for an election, and he'll be reelected, and it'll be horrible.
Then we come back to a question that was posed here a few months ago. Who the Democrats got to beat this nigga?
I mean, they got a whole field of people, man.
But we too splintered though. That's what we talked. We talked about that too. We too splintered, right?
Dude, we already told you that Bernie could have did it last time, man.
I told you I don't believe so.
The poll said so. That's all I'm saying.
I guess though, and we also talked about how the poll shifted.
Age-old argument.
Age-old argument. How the poll shifted and changed though, dog. How the poll shifted and changed though. I'm just saying though. Okay, if y'all had that trust in Bernie, like I said, I would have voted, nigga. At this point, I would have voted for Bernie. And right now, I'm on Twitter saying, and on Facebook, I have been quoted saying, you could put a cutout of LeBron James up there, nigga. I'm voting for that nigga, dog.
Yeah. If Trump runs against a crackhead, I'm voting for the crackhead. I'm sorry.
I tell you what I decided. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I don't want to step on you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that, I think the crackhead will do a better job than Trump would right now. But go ahead. Jeff.
Free drugs for everybody.
I was gonna say, what I've decided, man, is if the Democrats don't put up a good candidate, if they don't put up a candidate worth voting for, I'll vote third party this time, man.
But what I'm saying,
we didn't see like the first time it was like, hey, we need to prevent this from happening, but it's happened. And so if the Democrats can't get their act together and put together a candidate worth not voting against Trump, but voting for this candidate, I'm not gonna vote for a bullshit candidate.
But what I'm saying is though, like,
I'm not voting for Trump, but I ain't gonna vote for a Democrat just for the sake of voting for a Democrat.
But that's basically a vote for Trump then, though, right? Because we'll be splitting once again. That's all I'm saying is
but here's the thing, we didn't already had it. So,
well, once again, though, I'm saying, but so you're agreeing to my point. The Democratic Party is so. That's what I'm saying. The Democratic Party is so splintered. Yeah. We can't come to agreement. And I've said this before too on the podcast. Like them, love them, hate them. Motherfucking Republicans will start off with a field of motherfucking. They'll have the motherfucking NCAA tournament right now. It'd be a field of 65, but once they get a nigga, they get locked in step. The Democratic Party don't do that.
There's about 4 or 5 that I vote for that I know. Now, if they put out there a fool, they put out another Hillary, I'm not voting. I'm sorry. If they put out another Hillary, I'm not voting. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't never called myself a Democrat. I've never been a Democrat, man.
I never been a Democrat either, though. But I definitely want to vote Republican. Yeah. But what I will do is once the Democratic Party picks somebody, I'll vote for them rather than have a goddamn or have a Republican. But what I'm saying is, we're having the same debate
I won't do that over having a Republican. I'll do it over this Republican. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, with this Republican?
Without a better candidate than a Democrat, I'll vote for the Republican.
But there won't be. But there won't be.
This fool.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. My bad.
In this particular, I'm talking about in general, but in this particular election, this Republican is not worth garnering a vote. But look, I did that last year, and 4 years ago, 2 years ago, and I held my nose and I voted for that woman, and I did it against my instinct. And I'm saying to you that I'm not gonna do it again because.
But also, basically, what's gonna happen again is he's gonna be back.
Then they better put a good candidate up. Then they better put a good one up.
But what's a good one though? But I'm saying though, what's a good one? What passes bar? So to me though, like the same arguments we have about Bernie versus Hillary, what has Bernie done that's so better or drastic while he's been in the motherfucking Congress for fucking 100 years?
I put it this way.
You talk, and you get on Frank about not reaching across the aisle. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, pimp.
I voted for Bernie in the primaries. But there weren't that many options. It was vote for Hillary or vote for Bernie or the other dude who dropped out. You know what I'm saying? Right. But so it was either one vote for one of them two. So I voted for Bernie in the primaries, and I voted for Hillary in the general election. And what I'm saying to you is that the ideas that they have pressed sound to me to be more appealing than the ideas I heard from Hillary. But I'm just saying the general likability of him versus her. We already had that episode, man. I know we had it. To me, I don't want either. But to me, they're the same people. Except that a lot of people, they're not.
To me, they are. Except I'll say a lot of things that people shitted on Hillary for, she couldn't vote for, and Bernie actually did vote for.
We had that episode.
I know we already did, but I'm just saying though, like people shit on Hillary and they like, I'm like the whole fucking predator shit and all that shit. I'm like, but Bernie voted for the fucking bill, but he gave a nice speech before he voted for it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Hopefully, we all get.
I didn't vote for that bill. It wasn't based on that bill. It was based on a whole lot of other things. But
I get you. But I mean, Bernie being from that all-white state, I'm sure he's the great white savior to save us all. He'll be a great movie. It'll be him marching for the civil rights.
And I am not telling you that I am Bernie or bust. I'm telling you the Democrats better put up a good candidate.
I know, but I'm saying is though, dog, like, what is a good candidate though? What gets us there? I'm saying as a nigga, as I'm saying,
not Hillary gets us there.
I get it though, but if it's not Hillary, then if it ain't Bernie, then what? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm asking.
It's basically got to be somebody who can not only reach across the aisle, but is likable.
But once again, here we are. Here we are.
Party and the Republicans as well.
All I'm saying is, here we are in the Democratic Party trying to appease every fucking body, and we're gonna get Trump again. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Here we are, and that's why I said we're not gonna win.
Even if, what I was gonna say is, even if.
And actually, I'm with Joe. I'm not a big fan of Hillary. My bad. Go ahead.
Because.
Go ahead, Anthony. My bad.
Yeah, what I was going to say is that the reason why we're going to get Trump again for the second term is because not only the Democrats are just so splintered, but, you're going to have this, whole thing of who is good to vote for or whatever. And so by you voting against Democrat and you end up voting for the independent is not going to have enough vote.
And more importantly, we're talking about a woman who's already said that she's not going to run.
Exactly. So that's why we're gonna get him again, because the Republicans, they're gonna stay loyal to their own party. They're not gonna cross the aisle no matter what. No matter what this orange motherfucker do,
Hey,
he could have came in a Republican's house, raped their damn daughter, and then shit on your mother,
he
and
probably
still
did.
will get elected into the White House.
I just need my nigga Joe to say he's not Bernie or bust. That's all I wanted to hear. That I'm gonna sleep better tonight hearing that. Well, no, I didn't hear you say that. I didn't hear you. Well, I knew you both.
I've said that several times.
I don't know you said it here. I never heard you say it here. I think you. I don't know. I think you said I voted for Hillary, so I should have assumed that you weren't Bernie or bust. My bad. I love you, dog.
I'm writing myself in shit.
We definitely not gonna win, nigga. They gonna pull up every episode of the Negroraguan podcast, and nigga, you gonna be out the motherfucking race immediately. So this episode where the KC Stork said white people ain't shit, and you didn't say nothing but laugh. How you feel about that? And this episode where y'all laughed about niggas drowning in Missouri. How do you feel about that?
I plead the fifth.
This episode where you said,
hold on. This episode where we gave niggas an award.
Matter of fact, the name of the award is the Duck Boat Award. This episode where you finally said I'm gonna stop listening to R. Kelly, which happened just to be last year. Nigga, you're not gonna make it, dog.
That was a perfect candidate. Shit.
Nigga, fuck a preliminary. You're not gonna make it. Nigga, you ain't getting no tickets, nigga.
I ain't gonna even make it past the interview.
Nigga, you be better off being on stage hugging fucking Donald Trump, nigga. You can replace Ben Carson and HUD, nigga. That's what you be better at that, nigga. Shit, nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm running for president, and motherfucking Kanye West gonna be my running mate.
Trump be like, oh, you like R. Kelly too? Oh, nigga, you got we got a spot open at HUD, nigga. What you doing? What you doing next week? But nah. I mean, despite all the rhetoric and bickering and whatever. But yeah, definitely. I hope we all can get. Hopefully, we can present a candidate that gets this motherfucker out the White House. Cause I'm not. Maybe it's just the pessimist in me. I hate humanity, and I think it's gonna be another